1978 Volkswagen Type 2, aka Kombi. But to a lot of us, this car is, we call it the Volkswagen bus. And this car is such an iconic car. It's definitely played a huge part in the majority of our childhoods, all right? So this is the car that you see on posters. This is a car that you see in cafes, in restaurants. And as a kid, me, myself, I've seen this car and it's made me smile every single time. And it kind of takes me back, It's a car that the majority of us want to own one day, or at least drive one. So being able to drive one this very day in this part of the world where these cars aren't really easy to find, you gotta show, we gotta show some appreciation to the owner of this beautiful Volkswagen bus. Big thank you to you, kind sir, for lending us the car and trusting us with this beautiful car of yours. This is such a huge tempo change for the final drive. Well, that's kind of the point. So what we wanted to do is to kind of take the car community back to simpler times and to appreciate our roots, because at the end of the day, this is where it all started. And yes, this is not a fast car. This is not a sports car. This is not a car that can handle corners like the previous cars that we've done. But that's not what being a car guy is all about. And it's about appreciating your car, the automotive industry, and just showing love to what started it all. All right, so let's talk about the design of this beauty, all right? So of course, by looking at this car, you can tell that it's a car that came straight out of the 70s, but then it's got the attitude of a 40-year-old man. There's nothing wrong with being 40 years old. But anyways, looking at this car, of course, it's got character. It's got the 70s look. Of course, you got the two-tone, the white, and then the yellow with the red wheels. Kind of reminds you of, I don't know. I think I'm gonna let you think of that one, but I'm loving it. So it's got cool features like this one's got an awning on it. So of course, when you're hanging out with the guys, your friends, your family, you can hop out, hang out at the beach, and it gives you that very cool beachy vibe. So, and of course, getting into this car, this special car has been on a 16-day expedition to Banjarmasin, and that is a big deal. That's over 6,000 kilometers, and for a car this age, come on. I think that shows reliability more than anything else. For a car that's built in the 70s, this thing, I don't know how to describe it. It just kind of makes you smile when you drive it, You feel good. It makes you feel at home. It has that charisma to make you feel at home. And like I said, I can't help but smile when I think about just driving this thing, pulling up to the public, and a lot of people look at you, they smile, they wave, they give you thumbs ups. And I feel like that's what completes the experience of driving a Volkswagen bus. Well, you guys are probably wondering why I'm walking in the back of the Kombi. Well, you know what? The Kombi comes with the motor in the back. So this one is a 1.7 liter boxer motor with an air-cooled system, and it's also paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. As you can see, this motor is very well taken care of. I mean, you wouldn't have guessed that this car made the 6,000 kilometer trip to Banjarmasin and back. And by driving this thing on the street, it's a strong motor for how small it is, and honestly, that's pretty impressive. And of course, with the good, there's always the bad, right? But in my opinion, this isn't even a bad thing. This isn't enough to throw me off of wanting the car or even liking the car. And that is, of course, when you're shifting gears. This car will keep you on your toes for sure. Trying to find the first and second gear is like trying to find your underwear on a Sunday morning. And what I mean by that is it's really hard to find, especially when you're driving on a busy road, on a busy weekday, or traffic during rush hour, and you're stuck in traffic. You're trying to find first and second gear constantly, and you're either when you're trying to go in second, there's probably 98% chance that you're putting it in reverse instead. So that's when you hear the gears grinding, and even for myself that's been driving manual cars for a long time, I still have a hard time.
Get the pop. Get the pop. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't be appreciating this beauty if we didn't talk about the interior. And let me tell you, this car's got so much custom goodies, like cardwood laminated floors to custom cabinets to even a table. And I'm not gonna stop there because it's got a karaoke machine with an LCD screen to complete the experience. So what's left to do than sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Yeah, baby, all right.